Hi, everybody. I've been trying to experiment with different ways to use technology here. Yeah, I'm a heavy technology user, but I think I can teach just about anybody how to do something that was pretty cool that I figured out today. So my teammates have a really nice textbook that explains different grammatical elements, like subject verb agreement right here and parallelism right there. So, you know, we shared a PDF that this is the first lesson we want our students to do. It's a PDF, it's a picture, right? And so now students could look at this and take out a sheet of lined paper and answer it with lined paper. This is the way it would normally be done, right? Or we'd have a printout, we'd hand it out, and they could make their notes right on it. Because of the situation where we're teaching electronically and we are not mailing packets for this one, hopefully. I can't imagine how tricky that would get. But because this is something that they would have to replicate with paper, pencil, everything else that they would need, and then have to turn it in. I think the easiest way to do that would be to have them take a picture and turn in the picture. But you know, there are for every different step along the way, there's another excuse for kids. And so I was thinking, how am I going to do this? And how am I also going to satisfy that request from our administrators that we log who participated? And so this is what I set out to do. I set out to make a Google form for a subject verb agreement lesson 1. Now, this was pretty fun, actually, you know, and so I've got the Google form. And for each of the lessons, like the instructions, I just took a snapshot, a photo for those. That was one step in the process. Then I have the questions for them, and instead of them writing corrections over the top of the sentence, they'll type the sentence correctly for the first exercise. And then the second exercise is right out of the SAT, where you know, they have to do this reading, and then for question 1, decide which change is correct. No change, there are, there was, or there. It's an ABCD option. And so I want to make that into questions with ABCD options, if you see what I've done there. And then we have the answer key, which was on the last page of the document. And I took a picture of that and pasted it at the end. So they can check their own work against the actual answer key in the book. So this actual Google form is an electronic version of these pictures. That's just a picture. Now, the amazing thing to me was that if I am in my Google folder and my teammate sends me a PDF file, I can say open with right here and say open with Google Docs, and bingo, bango, bongo, you're not going to believe this when you see it. Takes a minute, but right now Google Docs is changing that photograph into text. Believe it or not, this is the coolest thing. It takes a little while. You got to be patient with it. But right now, there it is. It's words. It's actually like highlightable, typable, changeable words. Now, you'll notice that it's in a whole bunch of different font sizes and stuff, because, you know, some of it was like instructions and things, and the textbook had different pictures. And so what I'm going to do, I'm just going to show you a quick and easy trick here. I'm going to literally edit, select all, and I'm going to go up here to this little slash with a T, and I'm going to clear the formatting. Boom, right there. And so right now, all the formatting changes and differences are gone. So here is all Arial, size 11 of each of these things. Oh boy. It doesn't look so great here. But when you get down to let's actually undo that format change. I think it's actually easier for me to just go without the format change at first. So I'm going to undo that, but you can clear that format. It didn't look so good though. So here we go. I can see this. Hey, here's subject verb agreement lesson 1, subject definition of verb definition. And then it gets into lessons 1.1, 1.2 for each of those. So what I did was I came up here to subject verb agreement lesson 1, and I literally took subject, copied it, then came over here and pasted it. I pasted verb. I pasted remember. Just copying and pasting. Ask the students for their last name and first name here. And then because this was like just a mess. See this? This is like lesson 1. This all gets kind of messy. Actually, I decided like the best thing to do with that page was to just take a picture right here, lesson 1, and make a picture of this. So, so I'm alternating between text and pictures off of this PDF file. And the way I do that is I use this tool called the snipping tool. It's awesome. If you don't have, I put it on my taskbar, but if you don't know how to find that, go down to the search menu and type snipping tool, and there it is. It'll be right here. And you can pop it open, and it's so cool. This is it right here. Now I'm going to say new snipping tool. See up here in the upper left, new snipping tool. And what the snipping tool does, it likes you take a picture, a cropping. See, I'm going to do lesson 1.1 right here. I'm going to crop it. And then I can, if I'm making a PowerPoint super fast, I can say copy. I don't want to do that. I want to save this one. So I'm going to save the snip. Boom. That was lesson 1.1. So it's already there. And so, you know, if I type 1.1, it's just going to pop back up there. And I'm going to cancel that. But you would hit, you know, you type in whatever name you want to give it and exit out. I'm not going to save that snip. Excuse me. Now, here I am. I can take that lesson 1. I'll show you right here. Add an image. Boom. I can browse, or I can just drag. I'm going to drag from here into lesson 1. Boom. There it is, lesson 1.1. Bam. Isn't that cool? So now what I'm going to be able to do is I am going to be able to have students take this. There's that, the extra lesson 1. You see it? I can actually type a title for that lesson 1.1, just like this. I'm going to delete this because it's going to mess up my form. But right now I have a digital version that students can complete digitally of that PDF file. It's a different lesson to show you how to autocorrect it. I'll have to actually do the exercise and then autocorrect. But I thought this would be really cool. I thought some of you guys, especially, you know, like if you have one copy of your textbook at home, it's a textbook, and you want to turn it electronic, this is how you can do it. I know it's just, this is a burden, this whole teaching from home thing. Yes, you can take a page of a textbook and make a picture and post it to Google Classroom. But this way, you could take a paragraph from that page, turn it into a PDF file, open it up in Google Docs. It should be text, and then you can ask questions about it. I hope this was helpful. It kind of blew my mind. You know, there were like fireworks going off in our guest room here when I figured this out. But it does take a little bit of time. I think I'll get faster with it though. So as Sidney McCarthy would say, there you have it.